to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Wilcox. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to pass, it's Hebert. Got the back over the middle. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head.
There he goes. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Not overly complicated. Not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Spins away from the defense. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Hebert. Punts it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. There's the heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on third and goal. Dropping back, it's Hebert. He's going for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it behind the line. It's Flanagan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And Listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The Vols are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. He might want another play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Good release by the QB. Hard running there. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Runs through the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
The mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hebert. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Looking for space. It's Black. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hebert. Quickly out to the tight end. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fakes to grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, man, he almost picked that. In the end zone, instead it'll be 3rd down.
And And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got a man. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it right.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Richardson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Notre Dame right back to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play.
On the ready? Let's get out of here with a win, oh! Pound 55.
They go to the draw. Got a little space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with an end around. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Loses 2. Now, 4th down. Number 18, on to punt it away.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
First down for the offense.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Pocket breaking down. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or do you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Running the red zone. It's Black. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. chance in the world this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to march in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Black. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Nice move to keep running. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.